Hi girls, I'm happy to show you today's summer 2020 assigned work. And before I do that though, I want to make sure that you understand that Gmail is the kind of email that you can get from any device. So for example, with your parents' permission, if you wanted to see your Gmail on, for example, their computer, you could do that. You would just need to Google the words Gmail, and then a box like this should come up, or a page like this should come up, and then you would just click sign in. Now, as you can see, I have a couple different accounts. You could go down and find the box where it says use another account. You click in, and then in this area, you would put your Gmail address, and you would have to include @harpethhall.org. And also, you'd have to put your password. You click next, and then you could log in to your Gmail. I want to make sure that you know that's there, because one of the things that would be great is if after I send you this email that explains summer work, you could keep that email for the whole summer to make sure that you know how to get into it. Also, your parents are going to receive a message through various different ways of how to access summer work. So between you and your parents, you'll have great communication for how to see summer work. Okay, here we go. This is the summer work guide, and as you can see, it is divided into middle school and upper school. If there are questions in the summer, you would email the middle school office, which is right here. The guide is divided into 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Please remember that if you are in 5th grade this year, you are going to look at the 6th grade guide. So I'm going to open that one up. So in the guide, on the left-hand side are all the instructions. I'm going to go over them very quickly, but carefully. The first is that you have an assignment to read one book of your choosing. Remember, our theme for the summer is You Choose. And there's a box below that I'll get into a little bit more detail with you. So that's the first thing you need to do is read one book of your choosing. Second, you will also read the book The K by Theodore Taylor, and there's an assignment that goes with that book. And there is a box below that'll explain that. Then you also have a math packet. And that math packet is on this guide, and it's over on the right-hand side of this guide, and I'll show it to you in just a moment. So let's go down and look at, the first is You Choose. You are given permission to read whatever you would like. There is no active reading with this. You just read for your pleasure. And if you need reading recommendations, you click the box right here, and it'll take you to the guide. I'm going to go back. The other thing I want you to understand is that between now and May 25th, you're allowed to put books on hold. Please go to the email that you received from me last week, and it will explain to you how to put books on hold if you'd like to pick up books in June. Okay, let's go down. This is an image of what your book, The K, should look like. There are a variety of different books, but this is the cover that we would like you to purchase. And the ISBN numbers are things your parents will need, and you could use too if you're going to order the book or even pick up the book. So this is great information for you to have. Lastly, about the reading of The K, there is an assignment. I'll open it. You can read it carefully. There are two parts to it. There's a part called While Reading the K, where you're going to look at Timothy's wise words. And then there's a part that details after you read the K. It's kind of two parts. There's a reading part and an illustration part. And what I'd like for you to do is make sure you read this very carefully. For the sake of this screencast, I'm just going to leave it at that. I will trust that you'll read the assignment in full before you begin. I'm going to head back here to the guide and take you on up and have you see that there's a Rising 6 math packet and an answer packet. The math packet opens as a PDF. You can print this, and then you can do the work. And there's plenty of room for you to do the work in the guide. If you have questions or don't understand something, you can also refer to the math answer packet. If there's a big question that needs to be asked, Miss Mulren is available over the summer through her email. One more thing, there's a summer math enrichment that's optional. If you'd like to look through this, there's some fun things to do in math over the summer that are completely optional. The most important thing I think that you can do with this guide is make sure that you read it carefully, scroll through it, and I think you'll completely understand your work for the summer. I hope you have a great summer. Thank you.